RNZ Pacific News, Nisa Bulavanaka. I'm Karen McCarthy. The Prime Minister of Fiji has celebrated the opening of Fiji's embassy in Jerusalem. Qodosen has the details.
Fijian Rambuka travelled to Israel to inaugurate the diplomatic mission, despite opposition parties and others criticizing and condemning the move, with concerns about Israel's actions in Gaza. He stood alongside the Israeli leader Benjamin Netanyahu, bedecked in Qodosen, traditional Fijian garlands. Mr. Rambuka said Fiji's diplomatic presence in Israel reflects our desire to build bridges, not walls. He said Fijians share a close religious and cultural connection to Jerusalem. Telling Mr. Netanyahu, we deeply value your great nation, the birthplace of Christianity. Fiji becomes the seventh country to open an embassy in Jerusalem, in Papua New Guinea, the US, Guatemala, Honduras, Kosovo, and Paraguay.
Australia has pledged to slash planet-warming greenhouse gas emissions by up to 70% from 2005 levels over the next decade. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese unveiled the goal today, saying, we listen to the science and we act in Australia's national interest. But if the target climate activists warn it's not enough, under the landmark Paris Climate Accord, countries must provide a figure to the United Nations for cutting heat-trapping emissions by 2035. Australia has been closely watched, given its bid to host next year's UN Climate Summit alongside Pacific Islands neighbours threatened by rising sea levels. The announcement comes days after a national climate risk assessment. Tonga's Prime Minister is promising more transparency on its involvement in any deep-sea mining. Last month, the country signed a new contract with Canada's The Metals Company for a deep-sea mining area in international waters that Tonga has special rights to. Prime Minister Rangitaiki says the Metals Co. is coming to Tonga and will take questions from concerned parties.
I want to share because guess what? And I agree with them. I mean, we have to transparent them on this particular issue. And also, the company is actually coming to Tonga. And I always indicate with them availability for them also to have a chance to speak to them directly.
The Prime Minister says people have the right to know what the government is doing on behalf of the public. Fiji's Labour Party leader Mahendra Chaudhry says a big fire at a sugar mill in Lutsk will significantly impact the economy. The Fiji Times reports the fire service is investigating how the blaze started. Fiji Sugar Corporation CEO Bharat Pratap Singh says parts of the mill have been seriously damaged, and operations have had to be suspended. Nobody was reported injured in the fire. In Aotearoa, New Zealand, a forensic psychiatrist has told the High Court in Auckland that a woman accused of murdering her two children in 2018 after her husband died of cancer used antidepressants dissolved in juice to kill them. Hyun Lee is representing herself in court, along with two standby counsel who say she was insane at the time of the killings of Minu and Yuna Jo. The 45-year-old admits giving the children, aged 6 and 8, the antidepressant nortriptyline, which led to their death. She then stored their bodies in suitcases, hiding them in a storage locker. Forensic psychiatrist Yvette Kelly told the court Hyun Lee took an overdose of the pills herself after her children died, but she survived. Becky Barney is one of the latest Kiwi musicians and producers to ditch Spotify. He's joined a boycott of the music streaming service, taking his music off and cancelling his subscription, citing Spotify's greed, corruption, and investment in defense technology. Tomei says he loves music and creating music. He feels he has to take a stand against greed and war. Removing his songs means he won't get royalties.